Hey guys, welcome back to Little Alchemist Helper. Mr. Andersam back with round 2 of the double upload. We've got 2 sets of packs that we've never looked at before. So if you want information on the bug pack, I've got another video. There'll be a link to it at the end of this one. And if you've already seen it, then thanks. But we're gonna jump into the Subterranean Pack and take a look at how these cards are. So up first we have the Sci-Fi Onyx card. Now this is another 5-star Onyx combo card. 2 of them in the shop at the same time. Now, like I said with the superhero, it's like if you can afford buying all the way to the bottom of the pack to get one of these, by all means, this is probably one worth going for, but it's not something I can do. But we can take a look at its more exact stats. It's got 107 combos, and as you can see, I'll zoom this in a little bit. It starts off strong with just a whole bunch of 71s right up front, even more 70s, and it just kind of keeps going. There's no shortage of very attack-heavy cards. It can make the Death Ray, which will provide a 42 attack at max level. The Ooze, 37. Rex's Lab, 38. Laser Sword, 38. Tons and tons and tons of really strong, mostly attack-heavy. I mean, here's a defense-heavy one, but they're mostly attack-heavy combos. You got Nano Power, it's a defense-heavy one I was referring to. All in all, a great card. Kind of the only drawback is that if you don't already have the Sci-Fi Gold combo card, you will have to do a lot of research before you can start using it. But the other side of the coin is you get to do all that research even if you don't have that Gold combo card. So if you enjoy collecting the cards, to do the research, if that's part of the game that you enjoy, definitely a kind of a bonus there. So it's either a positive or a negative depending on how you look at it. But there's the whole list of those. I mean, it's seriously just a no-brainer addition to any deck that you've got if you get lucky enough to pull one of these. But we should move on to what the pack is themed around, and that is this Underground Gold combo card. Now, the Underground Gold combo card is not a 5-star. No, quite the opposite. It's only a 1-star. We can throw that here into the optimizer, or not the optimizer, the little wiki tool. That's what I call it. We'll see that it's got 101 combos, so that's decent. But the problem is, over half of them aren't even diamond combos. So you've got the 6 common, the 2 uncommon, or 6 bronze, 2 silver, 45 gold, and only 48 diamond. And the other problem with this card is that it makes really defensive focused cards. I mean, not exclusively, but a lot more defensively focused cards than others. I mean, you can see kind of here at the bottom of the screen, you've got the Bomb Shelter card showing up with that 43 defense. It's a crazy amount of defense, but it makes that combo actually quite a bit. Here's Geomancer at 34 defense. Gnome with an Onyx card to get 32 defense. Just a lot of more defense saturated cards than you typically will see. But you know, it is a gold combo card, and if you don't have a lot of them, it will certainly make a nice addition to your arena deck. And no matter how many you have, really any gold combo card is worth adding to your heroics deck. And so, you know, it makes a fair amount of combos, and you can certainly find use for it if you happen to pull one. But that's not all that's in this pack. We have plenty of diamond cards. Let's see if any of them are any good. Up first, we have Persephone, She will generate a crushing blow with 30, or not 39, I wish, 29 attack. So, decent crushing blow card, not really anything to write home about, but better than the free ones if you happen to pull a pair and you don't have anything better to use. You have Orpheus. Someone tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong in the comments, because I probably am. But he's a curse card, and he doesn't have a very high attack, so chances are you're not really going to be able to use him for much of anything. Moving on, we have the Mole King. The Mole King is another crushing blow card, 30 attack, but kind of the same as Persephone. Not really high enough attack to be worthwhile with a crushing blow, but if you don't have anything better, you know, I've certainly seen cards of this caliber in the arena. We've already touched on this, the Bomb Shelter. I'm pretty sure this is the highest defense card in the game. If I got one, I wouldn't even level it up. I'd just throw it in my heroics deck as a stall. Sorry about that. Little software glitch. Anyway, I'd throw it in my heroics deck as a stall card and not even invest any dust into it further. Up next, you have Terraskew. Probably mispronouncing that one as well, but so sorry about that. If you know how the correct way to pronounce it, feel free to type that down in the comments. It's the first absorb card in the pack. It's got 32 attack, so it makes a pretty decent absorb card. But I don't use them too much. Up next is Furries, and this card is a curse, but my goodness does it have a lot of attack. It will have 34 attack, fully leveled up, and so I wouldn't bother fusing it with that curse ability. I'd probably just leave it unfused and throw that in my heroics deck as well. And then the last diamond we have Charon, and this is also a cursed card, as you could probably guess, with all the skulls all over the artwork. Anytime you see a skull, it pretty much guarantees that it's going to be a cursed card. But anyway, this one only has 28 attack, so unfortunately there's not much use for him. We can run through the diamonds really quick. You've got the cave monkeys. These will fuse to be an absorb card. You have a burrowling. This is actually a critical strike card. The first critical strike card will have 25 attack, so decent, about in line with the little island and the little town boss cards. So something to consider. Up next is the Miner. This is another critical strike card, but he'll have a much lower attack. It will only be 23. I wouldn't even fuse this one, even though it's critical strike. I'd look for better ones if that's what you're needing. And another critical strike card, also 23, but even weaker defense than the Miner, so I'd probably leave the Driller alone as well, even if I got a pair of them. Second to last, we have Underground City, another protect card, but it being gold, doesn't exactly have high enough defense to warrant putting in my heroics deck to use as a stall card. It's just, it's got beautiful art, and that's about all. And then the last but not least, you got the Precious Ring Bearer, and he is also a curse card, and so again, not anything too useful in the metagame. But there's the Subterranean Pack, or the Underground Pack, whichever you want to call it. And if you haven't watched my video on the Bug Pack, there'll be a link over, well, it's probably on the screen by now, but there'll be a link at the end of the video to take you to that one. Thanks. Bye.